The United States government has just decided to freeze two of the most important nutritional grocery aid programs in the nation. I've done videos on both of them, SNAP and WIC. These programs are designed to help families who are food insecure. WIC in particular helps infants and children. It's in the name. In my county alone, this affects almost 6,000 people. Again, children, just babies. No, you can't have an extra $22 in grocery assistance this month because government. And I know that cruelty is the point, but I'm very much feeling it. Because that extra $22 a month does help me. And I don't know what to do about it. But this is terrifying for thousands, millions of Americans.
In recent days, America has found itself navigating a stormy sea of unprecedented challenges since President Trump took office. The winds of change have blown harshly, and the once bright beacon of hope that drew dreamers from every corner of the globe now flickers under the weight of growing despair.
I need to get my family out of this country.
We are not going to be great again the way Mr. Trump's red hats.
And I totally realize now that the land of the free really is just the land of a bunch of people that are being manipulated and controlled, and we are not as free as we think.
The American empire is literally crumbling before us, and the politicians running this shit are literally just sitting there and just, yep, that's what's about to happen. Yeah, please continue crumbling this shit. Like, I believe most of these politicians have no idea about history, about how human history was, what history has taught us. Nothing. They have no clue. All they give a shit about is that their pockets are fucking getting filled.
I'm sorry to post this, but I just gotta get it out. I'm scared. I'm 57 years old and I've never been this scared in my own country my entire life. I'm scared for myself as a woman. I'm scared for my daughters. I'm scared for my two mixed granddaughters that I'm raising and my mixed grandson who one of my daughters is raising. I didn't think it could get much worse with this administration a second time. I definitely didn't vote for him, but I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm trying to get into all the protests, but I'm still scared. It's not going to be enough. It's just going to get worse over the next 4 years.
The revolution will not be televised, but the rent will still be due. The revolution will not be televised, but you still have to call off work. The revolution will not be televised, but you'll have to get a second job to afford groceries. The revolution will not be televised, but the air outside will make you sick. The people you're fighting with will make you sick. The revolution will not be televised, but will your insurance cover all your doctor's visits? How many times can you get sick before you can't fight anymore? The revolution will not be televised, but it will be recorded, it will be posted, it will be live streamed, and they will still tell us it's not happening.
What's your elevator pitch for socialism? I'll go first. A just and equitable society, free of exploitation, with the promise of a habitable planet for our children.
Land of the free and the home of the brave now stands at a crossroads. Its people yearning for a return to the days when hope was not just a word, but a way of life. In these trying times, the resilience of the human spirit is being tested like never before. But as the old proverb reminds us, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. Perhaps in the crucible of adversity, a new chapter of strength and unity will be forged, one that rekindles the promise of America as a dream destination, not just for the world, but for its own people.
I just went $60 negative in my account so I could put gas in my car so that way I can go work my second job tonight. Because even though I retired from the military and I have a degree and I work full time, it's still not enough to put food on the table. I have to go work another job tonight. Oh, and we're not allowed to really work overtime at our jobs. They kind of prevent us from doing that. So this is America.
Their stories, raw, and unfiltered, paint a poignant picture of shattered dreams and mounting hardships. Tears flow like rivers, carving deep channels of frustration and heartbreak as they lament the erosion of the American dream. A dream that once promised golden horizons, but now feels like a distant mirage. Life, once a tapestry of opportunity, has unraveled thread by thread, leaving many to grapple with the harsh realities of a nation in turmoil. The echoes of struggle reverberate across the digital landscape, where countless Americans have turned to platforms like Chinese Rednote to voice their anguish.
We're not okay. The past 10 days has felt like a year. For so many of us right now, we cannot keep up with all of these horrific executive orders coming down hour after hour, day after day.
As the saying goes, when the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. Yet for many, the roots of stability and prosperity seem to have been uprooted, leaving them vulnerable to the gales of economic uncertainty and social unrest. In the United States, a growing number of people are contemplating the unthinkable, leaving their homeland in search of refuge elsewhere. Years of disillusionment have taken their toll, as many feel their government has failed them, feeding them a carefully crafted narrative about the world that now crumbles under the weight of truth.
Yeah, I think I need to get out of here. A couple nights ago, I was holding my son, trying to get him to sleep, and I was just thinking about what the right next move is. And I have an incredible sense of responsibility to stay here and to fight with every last breath in my body. Fighting these people, that's what I thought I was made for. It's what I thought my life was supposed to be. But then I became a father, and I don't care about what I'm supposed to be. I care about everything my son might become. And I've spent the last 15, 16 months watching children have the worst things possible happen to them. Watching what's been done to them across the ocean. And in every single one of those children, I thought, I see my son in you. I see my child in you, and I hurt for their parents and their loved ones that are still alive. But looking at my government now and seeing the writing on the wall, being an actual student of history and knowing where this is all heading, realizing that if I don't start making moves now, my son might share the fate of those other poor children.
The veil has lifted, revealing realities they can no longer ignore. And with it comes a profound sense of betrayal. The promise of America has faded, replaced by a stark awareness of systemic shortcomings and broken trust. The idea of seeking solace beyond its borders, once unimaginable, now feels like a necessary escape, a chance to rebuild lives in places where hope might still flourish.
And no hero complex or warrior mindset or whatever else is more important to me than making sure that doesn't happen to my son. So I need to get out. I need to get my family out of this country. I think that's the right move. I think that's a smart move. And some of you might think that I'm overreacting, but let's talk about worst case scenarios, right? If I'm wrong, if I'm overreacting, then I go spend year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in some other country, and I expand on my family's horizons, and I provide a sense of authentic culture to my growing child. But worst case scenario, if I stay, my family is destroyed. Worst case scenario, if I stay, some other person like me is on an app like this looking at videos and photos of my son seeing their child